The first is Thailand Noisescapes, Reflections from Recent Ethnomusicology Fieldwork by, of course, Professor Anant Narkkong from a Faculty of Music from Silpakorn University. Let me read a brief note. In sound studies and musicology, noise is often viewed negatively, seen as disruptive and undesirable within soundscapes. Historically, it has been labeled as polluting, chaotic, and even sinful. Despite efforts to eradicate or control it through audio technology and music theory, noise persists. This paper challenges these traditional views by examining ethnographic recordings from the past decade that capture complex conflicts in Thailand, offering a rich source for exploring how noise functions in various contexts of conflict and change. Now, about our speaker, Professor Anant Narkkong is an active ethnomusicologist, a theater composer, and the recipient of the 2019 Silpakorn Award for his achievement in creative music works. He holds a BFA in Thai music from Chulalongkorn University and an MPhil in ethnomusicology from SOAS, UK. He has published a large number of articles in ethnomusicology and cultural anthropology for newspapers and monthly magazines, as well as hosts weekly radio program in Thai music. Since 2015, he has established and directed a unique C ASEAN consonant ensemble. You can check that out. They have a very, very active YouTube channel comprising music gurus and young musicians from 10 ASEAN member countries. So, friends, let us hear from Dr. Anat.
Thank you so much. Very, very good afternoon, and thanks for your introduction. Um, so I see many old friends, and thanks for be with us and until now. And I hope after my talk, after the session finish, we meet each other again in different form, different atmosphere. So I invite you to this 6:30 concert. I just came back from Isan, from northeast Thailand, and we learned all the amazing experience from the local people. Okay, I think I should start with my confession. If you read this abstract and even the title will be different from what I going to present due to the fact that my time over there in Isan so busy, and I could not really complete my presentation, but it's something really connect to what I keep studying and collecting data during this last decade. It's all about noise. Of course, ethnomusicology, we learn all the connection of music, sound, and noise, or some unwanted items. And I will highlight one of my creative production from the visiting of the instrument makers life. So the title from the mentioned in the book will change a little bit to a Noisescape ethnography of Thai musical instrument maker. And I put the title of my composition as Noise Quartet, Dit Si Ti Pao. I tell you later what is it. Um, so it is very, very true fact. Like wherever you have love, you have suffer. มีรักที่ไหนมีทุกข์ที่นั่น we follow the same principle. Wherever you have sound, they have noise away there. Sometimes noise just forgotten by actually this kind of school. We really want to hold hug or the beautiful sound that produced by human voice or musical instrument, and it has to be very absolutely clear beauties and so on. When you build the concert hall, you have to protect all the motorcycle, all the vendors walk around to really witness the beauties of the violin, the piano, the vocal art. And if some vocalists sing out of tune or cough, have some illness, you have to kick them out from the concert hall because it's you cause something unhappiness for the audience and so on. The subject I used to study sound engineer. We always have problem with noise. When this microphone became like hum the zzz thing, you have to throw it and you have to buy a new one or better quality loudspeaker and so on. So in this um, talk, we would reconsider noise, which in the past is always seen as a negative connotation or as an unwanted sound. It causes pollution. Oh, many scientists, claim that noise will damage your health, your heart, your brain, your everything, and it's become pollution to the world. And it's noise can see from many social activities. You walk to the street. You have car traffic. Um, you live near to the industrial area. You cannot sleep because the machine keep produce sound. Your neighbor have quarrel, fighting, from morning to night, and then you call the police to um, stop them and so on. So noise everywhere and make people really unpleasant emotion. Noise affects people's health and quality of life, including physical health, mental health, social in, interactions, and cultural aspects. The impact can range from mild to severe, leading to the establishment of noise-related laws and various noise control systems. By the way, the rainbow color at the bottom lines is not for beauty thing. When you reach to the far uh, right, that will be the signal of the most dangerous zone you will stay. So normally people will be very happy from the blue to the green to the yellow, and it's when become orange and more darkened, um, the world turns like upside down and so on. My research and in this recently activity, I concern myself. I do so much of noisescape ethnography. It stems from the sonic ethnography, a kind of research method and practice that focus on the study, representation, and analysis of cultures and social life through the auditory environment within a specific cultural or social context. So come to the noisescape ethnography. It's step beyond the traditional sound or noise sonic ethnography. It seeks to understand how sound and noise shape human experience, social interactions, environments, and cultural practice. So many books, so many reference that you can be very happy to read, to explore, to quote, and many wonderful people who study about noise. So I leave this thing for your further studies. And also the people who really concern the methodology, the research system for sonic ethnography. So what come to my concerns as an ethnomusicologist who do much of field work about noise. Yes, I carry my microphone, my recording equipment on street. I walk to all the protests. I walk to many of whiskey party and so on. Um, Somehow I find that the fascinating of people who make noise is can tell you so much of what's going on in terms of cultural and social context. And I would like to link the noise ethnomusicology experience to the subject that practice ahead of noise ethnomusicology, which is urban ethnomusicology and environmental ethnomusicology. The latter case, people also think of the acoustic ecology, and many of them like Stephen Feld and Bernie Krause, and those people really make the world shape up the knowledge of acousticology and so on. Noise ethnography investigate the role of noise to understood as unwanted and disruptive sound in human life, cultural practice, and social dynamics. This field considers how noise is perceived, produced, and managed across different cultures and how it intersects with issues of power, identity, and environment. Some example of past decades. I carry my recording machine in front of my school, and this is along the road Barom Rachonani. And one evening, you hear the the birds singing happily on the electric wire. I kind of analyze what happened, and you can read from this the there are many kind of birds from sparrow to starling and pigeons. They have like a conference, and um, I keep listening to the color of their voice and the way they communicate with each other, and along with that you can hear also the traffic light. um, Birds have freedom of flying, talking. The people struggling in the car, the cars running because the machine, but he cannot move anywhere. It's so interesting, and the same place, but different season. This is the birds from China migrated to Bangkok because of the winter time. um, Probably if you listen close enough to the dialect, the the accent of these birds, this the Chinese swallows, nok nang en, very talkative, and the dance of the sound very different from the previous example. I myself I try to analyze what we can learn from those noise. So the vocalization from the flying species like the birds, how it's does it have language, a particular language and particular ways of communication. The diversity in tonal colors of birds calls, the meaning of birds call, the reason and rationale behind the birds call. Yes, someone want to have girlfriend, someone want to proclaim their territory. Someone want to encourage people, the outer birds to um, to come over as a party or and so on. So I should imagine that so much that we can learn from the birds call. And that same year I carry the same recording machine to the street. And actually in Thailand, the whistle for us is a kind of bird sound. So we call it nokweed, bird whistle. And that year, it's a time to shut down Bangkok by the whistle noise. I keep walking to many streets and record the sound from the people who support uh, anti-Thaksin and so on. I don't have much time to analyze about this, but just leave you, something that we can think of cultural context of noise. Okay, now I let me read because I cannot really summarize my thought too much. It's so many activity over there. Noise is more than just sound. It is imbued with cultural and social meanings across different societies. What constitutes noise can vary widely. Understanding noise from a cultural perspective allows us to explore how communities define and manage their soundscape interests. Noise can be used to assert dominance, as seen in the use of loudspeaker in the public space or blurring music in political rallies. Conversely, the regulation of noise through noise ordinance or community guideline can be a for controlling behavior and maintaining social order. In this sense, noise become a battleground for competing interests, where different groups fear to impose their auditory preference on the public sphere. I would like to turn my talk to this particular kind of people. Um, in Thai, we call them CHNG. It's so close to the elephant, but it's a human. Chang, Chang, Chang beer. So this is different from the beer. This is a human, the instrument maker, and they have many words in many language to tell you who they are. Actually, who they are in Thai is referred to the people who possess expertise or skill in a specific craft, particularly in creating, producing, or repairing things through the application of knowledge, ability, and well-honed experience. The artisan is not only possess technical skill, but also has an understanding of material, the ability to apply various techniques, as well as creativity and problem-solving skill in their work. In both the past and present, skilled artisans, Chang, play a crucial role in preserving and passing down various art and craft, especially in traditional handicraft, which are integral to Thai culture and community. So you can see Shang in many dimensions. Um, in one dimension, he's an artisan. The artist who make the thing from very beautiful craft. He can be engineer. Um, we call many engineer, even the sound engineer as Chang Xiang. He is designer. He is the creator. He is skill worker and so on. In the world of art and music, the Chang, who is responsible for crafting and maintaining musical instruments, is often overlooked and do not receive the same recognition in public as other artists. I mean, in Thailand, maybe very different from the Chang in Italy who make violin that so skillful, but for us it's so low class people. They cannot really comparable to the composer or the soloist or the singer. In fact, the craft of making musical instrument require very deep skill, very deep knowledge, and high experience. Yet, these artisan Chang are less appreciated and recognized. Furthermore, the life of the Chang is fraught with the risk of unforeseen accident. They often receive low compensation, very low income, make it a less fortunate profession. Despite the challenge and the essential nature of their work, they continue to face significant hardships, contributing the perception of this craft as an underappreciated and challenging career. Even though musical instruments produce beautiful sound that delight people's emotion. What the Chang artisan constantly encounter is noise, the disruptive sound from the machinery. They also face various health risks from the dust, mold, and other airborne particles that are present in their air during their work. These hazards contribute to the difficult and often hazardous condition under which their skilled craftsmen operate. The impact of noise on the life of artisans, especially musical instrument maker, Chang, is an issue that rarely receives in-depth discussion or studied. The noise generated by machinery and equipment during the production process significantly affect the health of these Chang. Continuous loud noise can lead hearing loss. It poses a long-term health risk. Beyond the physical effect, noise also impacts the mental well-being of the Chang. Constant disruptive sound can lead to stress, fatigue, and decreased work efficiency, which can ultimately affect their overall quality of life and well-being. For ethnomusicologists like me, who interested in studying musical instrument maker, it is important to consider the study of the history of Chang, the cultural context of the Chang, and how to conduct in-depth interview and observation to understand the work processes and challenge faced by the Chang. Exploring the transmission of knowledge and skill between generation to generations, recording and documenting information for study and preservation, considering the economic and social aspect of the profession, and raising awareness of the importance of musical instrument maker in the society. However, the issue of noise and its impact to Chang required a deeper understanding than other aspects, as noise not only affect their physical and mental health, but also reflect working environment that is often neglected and insufficiency addressed by society and researcher. So I come to my work 10 years ago as a noise quartet, the City Pao. In this fieldwork recording project, I choose four different instruments: the D, the C, the T, the Pao, the pluck, the bow, the hit instrument, and the blown instrument. Um, each instrument being crafted by different artisan in separate location. Each artisan use different machinery, different kind of tools for the construction of their respective musical instrument, employ different techniques, and achieve different final outcomes. My research highlight that before musical instruments become a beautiful craft object with a melodious sound, it undergoes a challenging production process filled with overwhelming noise. I use that word, overwhelming noise, because I want to promote my video later on. The transformation from the noise experience during the production to the beautiful music it eventually produced truly reflect the dedication and skill of the Chang. So these four kind of musical instrument, from the left hand side, this is jacquet, belong to the deed, and underneath you have the ranat, the xylophone type, and then you have klui, the blown type, and then the saw sam sai. Sorry for the this order. It should go from jacquet to the saw sam sai, but I have no space, so I just put saw sam sai another side. So in Thai we have that words the si ti pao, to plucked, to bowl, to hit, to blown instrument. I give you also my key informant. This four chang. One of them already passed away because he lived in that very dusty um, factory, and he faced all the illness from the mold, the thing that uh, float in the air. So only three left, and maybe soon some of them will go. Okay, I have about 5 minutes video. I hope this can tell you something. I put together this four movie into one frame. In fact, in the past, I show this in four directions, and I use four sound system, so you can hear it's kind of quartet. in the way. Um, as I mentioned, usually when we think of a musical instrument, we think of the ready-made instrument and very beautiful sound. But this is what the instrument maker live and really bear their life to this. So please enjoy this shortly video. I asked them to do it freely the way until they finish the instrument, and ask them, please play for me one song before the customer come to take your instrument. So every chunk agree with me and let me film them, let me record them, and this is. I hope it's clear enough to see. the artistry of noise or the intersection of craft and music. This can prove how the sounds of instrument making can be as melodious as music. This fieldwork provides insight into how Noisescape affect the artisan chang's works process, creativity, and well-being, offering a comprehensive understanding of the interplay between sound, craft, and culture. The noise of instrument making, often overlooked, holds a beauty and tell a story of craftsmanship, tradition, and creativity, forming an integral part of musical journey. By recognizing and appreciating the artistry in these noises, we open ourselves to a richer, more nuanced understanding of music and many forms it can take. In this way, the boundary between noise and music become blurred, revealing the inherent musicality in the very act of creation. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I made confession at earlier, it's not really a complete kind of preparation, but at least um, I propose this understanding of the noisescape through the ethnomusicology studying, and the result probably from this noise quartet can make our further discussion. So thank you so much. ขอบคุณครับเสีย Terima kasih.
Thank you very much for that wonderful, wonderful presentation. May we now entertain perhaps one or two questions or comments
Mhm.
before I ask my question?
Yes. Mhm.
Anyone from our yes, sir.
Do you think? Thank you.
Please.
Oh, thank you, Ajahn Anand. Do you think of that video as a composition, actually?
It's part of chance operation.
Yeah.
In fact, I didn't meant to have the composition, but since after we visit every factory, the instrument maker, and I found some patterns
Yeah.
of noise
Mhm.
and the testing of the nearly finished sound, and the moment that I can capture also, once the instrument finish, the real artist come and take over. So I think I should put something as a like a evidence of the birth of this instrument, and then how it's disappear from the hand of this chang. At the end, yes, I put one exhibition
Mhm.
that year, the end of the year, to tell the people how this became thing. Maybe it's not really composition by the
Mm.
composer, but somehow the ethnomusicologist who witnessed them, and I find some interesting patterns, so I put them together.
It's a quite wonderful sort of journey that they all go on, and really, and it's amazing what sort of kind of emerges from the combinations, and yeah, and how it gets to the end. Thank you. That's just curious. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah, any other comments? Yes, please.
อาจารย์อนันต์สวัสดีนะครับ just want to share some thoughts after seeing that video, because of course it's like our colleague here just said, that it's like a journey from a noisy place to like a beautiful sound of music at the end, and it 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 provokes another thought about, like, labor in our society, and like how much we exploit people who working behind the scene,
Mm,
and then we can just take it for granted, and then we just grab the instrument and perform in a wonderful concert hall, but
mm,
behind that, behind a beautiful instrument that makes beautiful sounds, a lot of
mm,
people have to go through hours of noise
mm.
that that hurts them. So that's just another thought that I've got from the talk by Ajahn Anand.
Oh, that wonderful. As I said, that Chang, the instrument maker in Thai society, is a kind of the lowest class among all artists. If you think of composer, they are number one, of course, and the soloist, the instrumentalist, the singer. Spotlight away, put on them. You never know the name of the chang. You never know how they really suffer through how to finish one single instrument, and after the instrument finish, they have to redo the whole cycle again and again and again. Yeah. um Maybe this can contribute to the great life of these people who still no one care in this society, maybe in your society or outer society as well. Mm,
Wonderful insights. We are in a music college
mm,
where most of the students are handed instruments.
yeah.
How do we, in our curriculum, um, bring that out, the process, instead of just the product? Because what we see is the harmony.
Mm,
We don't see the conflict.
yeah.
And the conflict happens
Mm,
uh, in the process,
yeah.
through the Chang's processes.
Mm.
How can, aside from the research and the film, do you see the possibility of including in music studies, perhaps, in the curriculum?
I don't know for the conservatory music like here or other, but as my subject, my really concern for ethnomusicology, this is the best chance to learn not just the beautiful sound or the meaning of music and so on. You learn the life, the people who really behind the scene, and you can look like a compare to other form of chang, the people who make other kind of production. We have so much people do this kind of chang in our society or in outer society. um, they have no voice, they have no no support much. And if you know the price of the instrument, and if you know the money they really can get from the labor cost, not much. The businessman maybe take the grant from them. For music school, probably some school start to open the course like instrument repairment, but not for the make the real instrument. You need more than knowledge of how to control the machine. I used to study with my teacher who is also a chang, and he teach me all kind of wood. You have to know how old that wood, that thing can cut, how to preserve the wood before you transform it into a musical instrument, and after it's become musical instrument, how to take care of that. So much thing to learn, but that this never be taught in a real music conservatory. I don't know why. Mm, mm.
Okay. So we have no more time, we have to
Ah.
budget the time. So sorry, but for those of you who have
It's
more
good.
questions, I certainly have more questions. But, let's give a big hand to Professor Anat
Thank you
and
so much.
the production who are behind this whole
All the channel.
conference. Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Yeah.